Here we are, October 22nd at Haas Lake Park in South Lyon, Michigan. It is 22, we have 22-mile-an-hour winds, and the temperature is about 45 degrees. Given that, it's not very conducive for flying, so I figured why not do the maiden voyage of the SS DroneTastic. We're looking at a Proboat React 12-inch, and you may hear that. Here's the controller. That beep indicates that the battery level in the boat is low. Nice feature. Really like that feature a lot, so I don't lose my boat out in the water. Lots of winds. I'm going to try and keep it as windless as possible. Alright, put the battery in this bad boy. Okay. I set the phone down. I just don't come prepared for this. In this case, shut off the controller. Alright. Lock her up. Now, let's do this. Make sure it's working. Alright. As advertised, when you drop it in the water, it activates. And hey, why not? Let's just start with the coolest feature of the whole thing, which is the auto righting feature, or the ability to right the boat if it goes in upside down. So flip it over and give her a toss. And there she is, upside down in the water. And there it goes. Got a nice amount of range on it. Flying, driving one-handed. I can't see it anymore. Looks like I'm picking up some leaves. This, you know, with the wind the way it is today, a lot of leaves are getting knocked off of trees and into the water, and so what we're running into is a lot of picking up of those leaves, and they're interfering with the ability to steer and whatnot. I apparently can't drive and film. Alright, let's give that a little bit of extra nudge there. Yeah, see, when it doesn't turn tight like it's supposed to, typically you've picked up a leaf. So I got the steering wheel full to the left, so I gotta kind of back up, give it a chance to munch it up. And now I get the nice tight turns. She's pretty quick, so they say 20 miles an hour, I think. And she's a lot of fun. You can't fly a plane because the weather won't cooperate, which is a lot of the time, especially in the fall, October, November. Just notorious months for terrible days. Lots of wind. So I'm going at this full throttle. She's got a pretty wide, you see her, she sat down in the water there. She's got a pretty wide throttle range. Pretty good control. Not too bad for a brushless. I mean for a brush. And there we are. I'm stuck on a leaf again. Let's see if we can eat it up. Some backwards throttle. You can see backwards throttle really doesn't do a whole lot. There we go. I think a bigger boat with a bigger motor would probably handle all these leaves a little better, but at the same time, you know, leaves are getting stuck on the rudder, so it's not, I'm not sure how accurate my earlier statement really is. Definitely a lot of fun. I'm really happy with the battery life too. I seem to be getting 10 to 15 minutes of boat time, boating time, is it? Nautical time from this battery. I have 7 of them. They're not too expensive. You can actually find them on Amazon for a discount over the manufacturer. Or Horizon Hobby. Yeah, there we go again. Another leaf. I mean, you know, despite its problems, it is a good time. There's no question about it. I'm having a good time driving this thing around. Now, if I could only get a scale water skier or a tuber to hang behind the back, how awesome would that be? Get a little rope tied to the thing and get a little figurine in a tube. Drag that tube around the leg. Whip it around, you know, what do they call that? Cracking the whip when you crank the wheel over. Oh, there we go. We got a nice one. She was going under there. The nose was going under. But yeah, you got tubers on the back, and you turn real hard and go fast. And then the people in the tube on the rope get whipped around and hit 40-some plus miles an hour. I think that might be a fun little project. I remember going to see boats one time with my father up at a mall near us. They had some lake there, and we just happened upon 2 guys that had brought their own boats. And one of the things that really stands out in my mind is that the fact that if this one flips over, you can right it and drive it to shore. You shouldn't have any problems whatsoever doing that. But back then, and specifically on that day, some kid and his father showed up, and they had it was like a catamaran hull, and it was a high-speed boat. This thing was literally whipping across the surface like nobody's business, but they managed to flip it. They had a lot of speed on it, and it flipped, and it was lost out in the middle of the lake. And then they spent the next hour plus doing some sort of a maneuver with a fishing pole. Yeah, let's bring that up. Oops, you can hear the batteries dying. Yeah, the better part of the next hour with a fishing pole and a tennis ball trying to rescue the boat. And that won't be a problem here. Alright, hope you enjoyed that voyage. At least it wasn't a 3-hour tour, so we won't be spending time with Gilligan, but thanks for hanging out, and talk to you later.